Ladies and gentlemen, imagine waking up one day and realizing that the very habits you've been nurturing quietly, invisibly, every single day, are slowly stealing your dreams, your confidence, and your future. Imagine that the reason you feel stuck, overwhelmed, or unfulfilled isn't the world outside, it's the choices you've been making inside. Today, I'm going to reveal 5 toxic habits that silently destroy people just like you, and more importantly, how to reclaim your life before they take any more from you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's pause for a moment and ask ourselves a simple question. What if the very things we do every day without even thinking are quietly sabotaging our potential? What if the habits we've accepted as normal are slowly eroding the life we hope to live? We often talk about external obstacles, competition, or lack of resources. But the truth is, the greatest threat to our growth often lies within us. Inside our routines, inside our minds, inside our choices. And today, I want to explore 5 toxic habits that silently destroy you. The first habit is constant comparison. You scroll, you glance, you measure your life against someone else's highlight reel, and while it may seem harmless, this habit feeds a quiet insecurity. It distracts you from your journey and steals your sense of purpose. When you compare yourself to others, you forget that your potential is unique, your path is yours, and your contributions cannot be measured by anyone else's standards. Comparison is like trying to run a race while carrying a backpack full of stones. You move forward, but the weight slows you down. The second habit is people pleasing. It masquerades as kindness, but underneath it is fear. Fear of rejection, fear of conflict, fear of being disliked. When you bend yourself to fit the expectations of everyone around you, you slowly erase the person you were meant to become. You sacrifice authenticity for acceptance, and in doing so, you compromise your vision, your voice, your values. You are not here to live by other people's script. You are here to write your own. The third habit is neglecting self-reflection. We live in a world obsessed with doing, with moving fast, with constant productivity. Yet, without reflection, we drift. We act without understanding why. We chase goals without knowing if they align with our true purpose. Reflection allows us to course correct, to ask the hard questions, to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves. Without it, we operate on autopilot, letting life happen to us instead of intentionally shaping it. The fourth habit is avoiding responsibility. There is a subtle comfort in blaming circumstances, blaming others, blaming the system. But every time we do, we give away our power. Accountability is the bridge between dreams and results. When you avoid responsibility, you remain stuck, waiting for change to come from outside. But real transformation begins when you say, I am the architect of my life. I choose how I respond. I choose to act. It's uncomfortable, yes, but growth always comes dressed in discomfort. The fifth habit is living in fear of failure. We romanticize success but demonize failure, as if every mistake is a verdict on our worth. And in doing so, we shrink, we settle, we delay. We silence the parts of ourselves that are meant to explore, experiment, and innovate. But failure is not the enemy, it is a teacher. Every time you stumble, you are learning, adjusting, evolving. Avoiding failure means avoiding life itself. These 5 habits: comparison, people pleasing, neglecting reflection, avoiding responsibility, and fearing failure quietly, invisibly drain your potential. And yet, awareness is the first step to change. Once you see them, you can dismantle them. Once you confront them, you can replace them with courage, authenticity, reflection, accountability, and resilience. The question is not whether you will face challenges. The question is whether you will let these silent habits dictate the outcome of your life. Because every day, every moment, you are choosing consciously or unconsciously the way you live, the way you lead, and the way you impact the world. And here's the thing, breaking these habits is not about sudden dramatic change. It's not about a single moment of willpower or motivation. It's about tiny, consistent decisions, everyday decisions that reaffirm who you are and what you stand for. You see, transformation doesn't happen in one leap. It happens in the small choices you make when no one is watching. Let's talk about comparison again because it's so insidious. Every time you measure yourself against someone else, you give them power over your self-worth. The solution is simple yet profound. Focus on your progress, not their highlight reel. Start measuring yourself against who you were yesterday, last month, or last year. Progress, no matter how small, compounds, and over time, those small victories become a foundation for confidence, for resilience, for a life defined not by envy, but by purpose. When it comes to people pleasing, the change begins with a question: whose life am I living? You must constantly remind yourself that saying no is not selfish. It is an act of self-respect. Every time you honor your own priorities, you send a signal to yourself and to the world that your time, your energy, and your values matter. People who truly belong in your life will respect that, and those who don't, let them go. Your energy is too valuable to be spent on approval that never satisfies. Reflection is another habit that requires intention. In a world where we are constantly distracted by notifications, meetings, obligations, it's easy to lose sight of why we're doing what we're doing. Take time every day to step back, to ask yourself, am I moving toward what really matters? Journaling, meditation, even a quiet walk can provide clarity. Reflection allows you to distinguish between noise and signal, between urgency and importance, between the life you're living and the life you're meant to lead. Without it, we react. With it, we lead ourselves. When it comes to responsibility, the shift begins with language. Instead of saying, "they made me feel this way," or "I couldn't because of that," start saying, "I choose how I respond," or "I take ownership of my actions." That simple shift in language rewires your mindset. Suddenly, you stop being a passenger in your life and start being the driver. And here's the beauty: when you own your choices, even mistakes become opportunities. They become lessons, stepping stones, and fuel for growth. Finally, fear of failure can only be overcome by redefining what failure really is. Failure is not a verdict, it's feedback. Every mistake, every stumble, every setback is information. It tells you what doesn't work, what needs adjustment, what you can improve. The most successful people didn't get there by avoiding failure. They embraced it, learned from it, and let it guide them. So the question is not, what if I fail, but rather, what will I learn if I do? Now, here's the paradox. The very habits that threaten to destroy you are the same habits that, once understood and transformed, can become catalysts for growth. Comparison, when redirected towards self-awareness, can spark ambition. Saying no, when done with intention, can create freedom. Reflection can illuminate purpose. Responsibility can empower you, and failure can ignite courage. Change requires courage. It requires the willingness to face discomfort, to stare at your own behaviors in the mirror and ask the hard questions. Am I living deliberately, or am I living by default? Am I letting habits control me, or am I mastering them? And the truth is, it's never too late to start. Every moment you choose awareness over autopilot, every moment you choose authenticity over approval, every moment you choose growth over fear, you reclaim a piece of your life that was silently slipping away, because at the end of the day, success, fulfillment, and impact are not about eliminating challenges. They are about understanding the forces within you that quietly shape your destiny and choosing to rise above them. Now, let's consider what it really takes to uproot these habits from your life. It begins with awareness, because you cannot change what you do not see. Awareness is the lens through which you examine your daily choices, your reactions, your routines. It allows you to identify the small, seemingly insignificant patterns that are quietly shaping your life. Awareness is not judgment, it is observation. It is saying, I see this habit, I understand its impact, and I have the power to change it. That alone is revolutionary because it shifts control from circumstance to conscious choice. The next step is intention. Habits do not vanish simply because we recognize them. They transform when we intentionally replace them with alternatives that serve our purpose. For example, when the urge to compare yourself to others arises, replace it with gratitude for your own journey. When the impulse to please everyone appears, remind yourself of your values and priorities. When fear of failure creeps in, ask, what is the lesson here? Intention is the act of steering your life with clarity, rather than being pushed by invisible currents of habit and expectation. And let's talk about patience, because this is where most people give up. Change is rarely immediate, and the habits that have quietly undermined you for years cannot be dismantled in a single day. You will stumble, you will regress, you will encounter resistance from others, from circumstance, and sometimes from yourself. But that is precisely when your commitment matters the most. Patience allows you to view every misstep as part of the process, every delay as part of the journey. It is the steady hand that guides you past the distractions, the doubts, and the excuses. Another essential element is community. You are not designed to do this alone. Habits are reinforced by our environment, and the people around us can either lift us higher or pull us lower. Seek out those who encourage growth, who challenge you, and who remind you of your potential. Surround yourself with individuals who inspire you to become better, not to conform. And remember, support is not weakness, it is leverage. It allows you to sustain change when internal motivation wavers and external pressures mount. Now let's talk about small wins, because they are more powerful than they appear. Each decision to choose self-reflection over distraction, each moment you honor your priorities instead of seeking approval, each time you embrace responsibility rather than blame, these are victories. They may seem minor in isolation, but they compound. They create momentum, and momentum is what transforms effort into lasting transformation. Progress does not always roar. Sometimes it whispers, and if you are patient enough to listen, you realize that the whisper becomes a movement. It is also critical to embrace honesty with yourself. Toxic habits thrive on denial and excuses. They feed on the stories we tell ourselves. I can't change. It's not that bad. This is just who I am. You must confront these narratives with courage. You must be willing to say, yes, this habit exists. Yes, it has held me back. And yes, I am ready to do the work to change it. There is freedom in this honesty. Once you see clearly, the path to transformation becomes illuminated. Finally, cultivate a mindset of curiosity and experimentation. Life is not a series of perfect outcomes. It is a laboratory for growth. Try new approaches, test new behaviors, and observe what works. Celebrate the experiments that succeed and learn from the ones that fail. Curiosity turns the fear of failure into a tool for insight, reflection into discovery, and awareness into action. The reality is, these toxic habits comparison people, pleasing, neglecting reflection, avoiding responsibility, and fear of failure, have a purpose. They show up to teach you something about your values, your priorities, and your courage. They are signals, not sentences. And when you meet them with awareness, intention, patience, community, small wins, honesty, and curiosity, they lose their power to destroy and instead become instruments that shape a stronger, wiser, and more resilient you. Every moment you choose awareness over autopilot, courage over comfort, authenticity over approval, and action over fear, you are reclaiming your life from the silent forces that threaten to hold it hostage. Transformation is not a distant goal. It is a series of conscious decisions you make, moment by moment, habit by habit, day by day. And with each choice, you move closer to the person you were always capable of becoming. And here's the critical point: awareness, intention, patience, community, small wins, honesty, and curiosity are not just strategies, they are a way of life. They are a commitment to seeing yourself clearly and choosing deliberately how to respond to every situation, every challenge, every opportunity. When you adopt this mindset, you stop being a passive participant in your own story and start becoming the author. You stop being driven by invisible forces and start designing the life you actually want to live. Consider the power of decision. Every habit you have, every pattern you follow is a choice. Even the ones that seem automatic were once chosen consciously. That means you have the power to choose again. You can choose thoughts that empower instead of diminish, actions that build instead of break, relationships that nurture instead of drain. Choice is the hinge upon which your destiny swings, and the more intentional you become with your choices, the more your life begins to reflect the person you aspire to be. Think about the habit of comparison once more. It doesn't just steal joy, it erodes vision. When you measure your life by someone else's metrics, you allow their journey to dictate your satisfaction. But when you focus on your own path, when you track your growth, when you celebrate the small milestones, you reclaim not just your time but your confidence. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a declaration. I define my worth, my purpose, my success. Comparison loses its power when you stop looking outward for validation and start looking inward for clarity. And for people pleasing, the lesson is even more profound. Pleasing everyone comes at the cost of yourself, but choosing to act with integrity, to honor your own principles, creates a magnetic authenticity. People are drawn not to perfection, but to those who live with conviction, who have the courage to say what they mean and mean what they say. When you stop trying to fit into everyone's mold, you free yourself to create a life of meaningful connections, influence, and impact. Reflection, too, is not a passive exercise. It is a form of leadership, starting with the leadership of yourself. By reflecting, you ask hard questions. Am I on the right path? Am I aligned with my values? Am I living a life that matters? This self-leadership is the foundation for all growth. Without it, action becomes reaction. Without it, progress becomes chaos. Reflection allows you to slow down, recalibrate, and ensure that every step you take moves you closer to your vision. When it comes to responsibility, the principle is simple. You cannot control everything, but you can control your response. Every choice you make, every action you take, either builds or erodes your future. Avoiding responsibility might feel safe in the short term, but it slowly shrinks your power, your influence, and your impact. Taking ownership, even when it's uncomfortable, creates momentum. It signals to the world, and more importantly to yourself, that you are capable, reliable, and unstoppable. And fear of failure, this is perhaps the most misunderstood habit. Fear is not an enemy, it is a compass pointing toward growth. The more you fear, the more opportunity you are avoiding. Every setback is a lesson, every rejection a guide, every misstep a chance to learn. The individuals who achieve greatness do not avoid failure. They embrace it, study it, and use it as fuel. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is action despite fear, and courage is the defining habit of every life that matters. As you begin to dismantle these toxic habits, remember that the journey is cumulative. Every intentional choice, every moment of self-awareness, every act of courage adds up. The silent habits that once destroyed you transform into invisible engines that propel you forward. Comparison becomes inspiration, people. Pleasing becomes self-respect, reflection becomes clarity, responsibility becomes power, and fear of failure becomes courage. The journey is not easy, and it will not be linear. You will stumble, you will question yourself, you will face setbacks. But each time you rise, each time you act with awareness, each time you choose intentionally, you reinforce a new reality, that your life is yours to design, your potential is yours to realize, and your habits, no matter how toxic, are yours to transform. Because ultimately, life is not about avoiding destruction. It is about choosing creation. It is about turning what once held you back into the very forces that push you forward. Every day, every choice, every habit has the potential to either destroy or elevate you. The question is not whether these habits exist. They do, but whether you will allow them to dictate your life, or whether you will rise above them and become the person you were meant to be.